Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy MTG back here with another video today, guys. And today, I'm going to be going over my biggest tip for Madden Ultimate Team, how you guys can get essentially free 87 overalls right now in Madden Ultimate Team. Before we hop into it, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on post notifications. Also, let me know who's going to win tonight's preseason matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. And without further ado, let's talk about it. So before we get into it, apparently I have an unopened pack. It's a max fantasy pack. We'll just see what we get out of here. I doubt we get anything. Don't buy these packs in store. I probably lost about 150k just trying to pull an elite out of them. They are not worth it, so do not go and spend your hard-earned coins on this pack. And you guys can see, we don't even pull anything out of that. Literally a 75 is our best. So yeah, definitely stay away from that pack. But now we're going to get into how you guys can earn free 87 overalls. Now, you're going to have coins. Let's start with this. You're going to have coins to do this. It's not just, you're not just getting them off a solo challenge right now. But essentially what you're going to do is there's these things called rentals in Madden Ultimate Team. Now, you guys may be wondering, what is a rental? What does that mean? Let's quickly just take a look at the 86 to 87 overall market. You guys can see 86 overall, 150k, for the cheapest one. These headliner cards are 200k. These cards are fairly expensive for the beginning of the game. Dan Diedorf, 250, cheapest legend right there. So yeah, all these cards are expensive. But the problem is that there is a quick sell on them, and the quick sell is training. So training is going to stay the same. All cards quick sells always stay the same throughout the year. Let me get that straight. All cards quick sells always stay straight throughout the year. But the problem is there's training on this one. And something we know about that is training market typically goes down over the year, and it will. It's guaranteed to go down over the year. Right now, you can get training for about 50, 55 coins per training point. Come, 2 weeks from now, it might be 35. So if we just think about that logistically. So one of these cards, I think, quick sell for 3,100. Let's say times that by 55, you're looking at about 160k. Now, if you take that number, 3,100 times 35, when the training drops a little bit, the card's only what now? Like 145k, 135k. I don't know. I can't do the math off the top of my head. But essentially, no, it'd even be less than that. It's like probably like 100k, 110k. So you just lost 50,000 coins worth of value right there. Obviously, that sucks. If you were to buy, let's say, a Jock for 200k, then in 2 weeks he's probably 130, 120k because people are just getting rid of him. People don't want him, and the only reason he's keeping value is because that training quick sell value. Essentially, that's why cards drop and market crashes happen. The only time really it's going to stay afloat is if we need training. For example, if the training variety pack returns, if there's a really good training roll, that's the only time training is typically going to rise. Otherwise, cards getting sold off, people don't need them, people are going to quick sell them for training. That's just how it's gone in Madden Ultimate Team for 5 years now. It's kind of the rhyme or reason. But essentially, there's a way to guarantee you don't lose coins. And the way to guarantee that is with LTDs. Now, you guys may be wondering, MTG, what are you talking about? Let's just take a look at the left outside linebacker headliners LTD. 399k. You could probably get him for 370k if you sat on it. Now, you guys may be like, well, he only quick sells for 3,100 training. That is incorrect. I don't know if it shows it right here. It might not on the card, but this card quick sells for 350,000 training. Or, excuse me, 350,000 coins, not training, coins. So essentially, you're buying the card, let's say you get it for 370. If you quick sell the card, you're losing 20,000 coins. That ain't bad, because you can use this card probably for weeks in the game. So it's called a rental, because you're renting the card, and you're just, typically you will lose a little bit of coins when you sell them off. But there are some cards that just shoot up in price. I mean, the left outside linebacker, he probably will sell for 420, 430k, maybe even 450k whenever he's out of packs. So if you buy him for 370, use him for 2 weeks and sell him off whenever a better left outside linebacker comes out, there's not going to be an influx of cards on this market like you would see because you're not able to pull this card after a while. So these cards become rare and scarce. So you might be able to sell them for a little more and actually not even lose anything. So let's say you get them for 375 and you sell them for 420. 2 weeks from now, you just were able to use that card for 2 weeks with no risk, and you're going to actually break even. Now, let's say you only sell for 400k. Still, you're only losing 10,000 coins to use left outside linebacker. Essentially, it's free. You think about it, head-to-head, all that stuff, all the stuff you accumulate, you're really getting these cards for free probably because these cards are helping you win. So that's one of the examples. Another example, there's 4 LTDs right now in the game, and they're all going to be around rental prices. 2 of them will be a little more expensive. We'll talk about that in a second. But Ramondre Stevenson, about 400K. You can probably send him again for 390. I'd imagine when he goes out of packs, he's going to be up to 450 to 470 because this is probably interchangeably the best running back in the game with Fred Taylor. But people are going to want Ramondre Stevenson because he's always going to have that quick sell value. So I would recommend picking him up. And I think I'm going to pick him up for myself because he's going to be one of the best halfbacks in the game for 2 to 3 weeks. And then whenever I'm done with him, I can probably sell him for 420 to 430K and really not lose any coins. Or if he does just plummet in value, I can always quick sell him for 350K and only lose probably 30 to 40K, which is not bad whatsoever. So Ramondre Stevenson, you can see right now 400K, you can quick sell him for 350,000 coins. That's not bad. You're paying 50K at max. At max. You might be able to sell that card for 400K or 420 or 450, 470, maybe even 500K. Sometimes LTDs go out of packs and boom, they skyrocket. Typically, it's offensive linemen at scarce positions. For example, last year, Alan Faneca, Jari Evans. Those cards maybe were like 500K when they were in packs, and they shot up to 1 million coins because everybody needed them because they were the best cards at their position. So if you see offensive linemen, I typically snag them because they are going to go up in value. Even if you're just going to hold on to them, I'll let you know whenever I see those. I'll give you guys a little tip video because definitely those are the ones that are going to shoot up in price. Next card we're going to talk about. Wide receiver, Chad Johnson, currently in LTD in packs. I don't know his price right now. He might be a little more expensive for a rental. He right now, it is early morning too, so there's not a ton on the market. He's probably about 500K right now. You can get him for, I've seen him on Mutt.gg. He's about 450K, 430K. I'd imagine he gets down to 450 to 430 by the end of the day. Pick this card up immediately, and I'm going to show you why. His stats. Look at his stats. This card, 86 speed, 88 jumping, 85 catching traffic, 88 spec, 84 short, 88 medium, 84 deep, 6'1", 192. This card is going to be the best receiver in the game for at least a week or two, I would imagine, unless they drop somebody crazy, which I don't know if they will, to match this Chad Johnson. He's going to be incredible. So, if you think about it, this card you're going to want to get because, one, he's probably going to go up in value when he gets out of packs. If you get him for 450 today, I'd imagine he's going to be around 650 to 700K within the next couple of days. If you really don't want him then, you can sell him. If you want to hold him and just keep using him, he's always going, for a month, I'd imagine. For a month in this game, this card is going to be very, very effective. So if you think about it, you're using one of the best receivers that you're going to find in MUT for a month. And you're probably only paying, this one you're probably paying about 50,000 coins rental value, which is not bad whatsoever. Essentially, I think of these cards as free because you're going to get rewards for using them in head-to-head, and you're going to win more games. So in my opinion, they are free cards, essentially, at the end of the day. And a lot of the times, you're going to flip cards for more profits whenever you sell them off. The final one, and also one, you guys can see 5:30. They're getting posted. It's early in the morning. There's not a ton up right at this moment. But not the Bengals. We're in a 86 to 87 defensive tackle, and we're looking at Warren Sapp, the final one. And this is also a card that probably will shoot up in value. Right now, 480K. I'd imagine he's 430 by the end of the day. This card, 81 speed, 82 excel, 86 strength, 85 tackling, 83 play rec, 90 block, 87 pass, power move, and 84 finesse move, 6'2", 303 pounds. This card, I would imagine, shoots up to 700 to 800K within 2 weeks because defensive tackle, they don't always get an influx of cards. Those like offensive linemen and defensive tackles typically are the two positions that don't get tons and tons of cards whenever they need it. Like this 87 Warren Sapp might be the only 87 defensive tackle for 2 to 3 weeks in this game. It might not be, but it might very well be because they don't drop a lot of defensive tackles, it seems like. Not to mention, this card is incredible. I mean, if you get him for 430, I'd imagine you can sell him for 700K by the end of the week, assuming they don't drop a defensive tackle in the headliners promo. Even if they do, he's still going to get off for 500 to 550. So you're basically taking no risk, at least using for a week, in my opinion. But even that, he's still quick sells for 350K. So if worst comes to worst, you're probably even selling for 440, 450K. So yeah, you pick up these cards if you have the coins. For me, I'm probably going to pick up Warren Sapp, Chad Johnson. If Chad Johnson turns out to be like 550, I'm probably going to steer clear of him. But Warren Sapp, I'd imagine, isn't going to get to that price. So probably about 450 for Warren Sapp. I'm definitely going to pick him up. And Ramondre Stevenson, I'm going to pick up too. Because if I really don't like these cards, I can probably sell them midweek for a profit. So that's essentially how you guys can earn free 87 overalls. They always have that 350,000 coin quick sell. You can earn free 87 legends and stuff right now through solos and stuff after a couple weeks. But if you're looking for some of the best cards of the game that are going to help you get to those milestones, I mean, you're not going to... Rentals are the best thing to get. I'm sure we're going to see rentals for the Headliners promo if we get part 2, I believe, this Thursday or Friday whenever they come out. Next Legends, we might get rental LTDs again. I'll let you guys know. I'm oftentimes going to pick up those cards if I have the bankroll because they're essentially risk-free, and I'm getting some of the best cards of their position. So make sure you guys are doing that and keeping an eye on the market because those are some great cards that you should snag for basically, at maximum, probably 20 to 30K loss. So if you guys do enjoy the video and this helped you, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on post notifications, and I am NTG. Peace out.